Hello guys, welcome back to Big Ando Studio. This is Ando Sports Show, your favorite sports show on YouTube. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, put the channel on post notifications so that any video I drop, you'll be the first to watch the video. My name is Big Ando. This is your weekend games review. During the weekend, a whole lot of matches went on. Charlie, I'm here to talk to you guys about some of the games, not all of the games, but some of the games. But first, let me start from the Chelsea West Ham game. That was played on Friday. Chelsea fans in here, if it happened like this, yeah, they would talk plenty. Yeah, you thought we were going to lose, especially Hazard. Yeah, you thought we were going to lose. Charlie, if you West Ham, you people beat too. If you West Ham, I'm not taking away the work you people put in, but I'm saying if you West Ham, you go for. The season now we start. We play 2 matches. Your first match, you drew against Crystal Palace, and this be your second match. You won by 5-1, and this game it was obvious Chelsea was going to win. It was very obvious Chelsea was going to win against West Ham. West Ham, a team that was beaten by a team that came from relegation, Sunderland. They beat West Ham 3-0. 3-0. So going to meet Chelsea, and Graham Potter, he has been home for long. After his job at Chelsea, that came to an end, a very bad end. That he was sacked. He's now taking West Ham. He took West Ham, I think, in the middle of the season last season, and this will be his full season in West Ham. So Charlie, he's now working on 1 or 2 staffs, and West Ham has lost a few of their key players. They've lost players like even Mohamed Kudus. So going to play against West Ham, I knew Chelsea was going to beat them. I knew Chelsea was going to win this game. But that was some top performance from Chelsea. When the game started, Lucas Paqueta scored the first goal. And I thought, Chelsea, is it about to happen? Is agenda about to agenda? But, Chelsea did a comeback and they beat West Ham 5-1. And in fact, Chelsea really played in that game. Chelsea really showed that this season they are ready. It's not like last season they were saying, we are in the building phase, and but this season they are ready to compete. This season we don't want any excuses that Chelsea will be like, we are building our team. No, you have won the Club World Cup. You've won Club World Cup, so right now you are ready to compete. Right now you are ready to compete for the EPL. So this season we are expecting to see Chelsea compete for the EPL title, not just for the top 4. No. Just top 4 is way below Chelsea. Chelsea has to compete for the trophy. So if you are tipping the likes of Man City, Arsenal to win the trophy, then Chelsea has to be in the conversation. Looking at even their game against West Ham, looking at how the teamwork between the players, you can see that no. In fact, Enzo Maresca has really worked on this team. He has really worked on this team. And Chelsea, they have more players. One thing about Chelsea right now is when you are playing against them, they have the squad depth. See, when this player is injured, they have a player to replace that player. Cole Palmer did not feature in that game because I heard before the game started, he was injured. And Estadio started, everything worked perfectly. So, for Chelsea, they are ready. Chelsea, and they are 2 midfielders, Enzo Fernandez and Casado. Right now, they are top midfielders, so Charlie. Top, Charlie. So everything is working for Chelsea right now. They beat West Ham 5-1. I think João Pedro scored a goal. Neto Pedro scored a goal. Enzo scored a goal. Chaluba scored a goal. Yeah. So that's what happened in the Chelsea game. Now let's move on from Chelsea game. Let's go to Saturday. Yes, Saturday. These are the games that happened. And on that same Friday, Bayern Munich also played. They played against Leipzig and they beat Leipzig 6-0. Company is not joking anymore. This season, Company is not just competing for the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich, they want to win the Champions League. And right now they have more experienced players on board. They have Luis Diaz, who has joined Bayern Munich. Though they've lost players like Koma, Sane, but they have Luis Diaz on board. They still have their quality players on board. And, Company from last season to this season, he's showing that he can really manage this Bayern team. For me, I have been always saying that when it comes to Company, I don't have a full trust in company because he's a coach who just brought Burnley out from relegation to the EPL, and he sent Burnley back to relegation, and he was employed by Bayern Munich to be the head coach for Bayern Munich. And Bayern Munich is a big team that they have more expectation, they have higher expectation. This is not a team that they are just going to tell you that just win the Bundesliga, because the Bundesliga is like the birthright for Bayern Munich already. So even if you win the Bundesliga, I don't think that Bayern Munich will just cut you the slack that you've just won the Bundesliga or you've won the DFB Pokal, so it's enough. No, you have to attach the Champions League to it. If you cannot get them the Champions League, they are going to let you go because they have higher expectation. Bayern Munich, yeah, they are those guys. Yeah, they are part of the big boys. When you are talking about the big boys in Europe, when we are having the conversation, Bayern Munich is part of the big boys. So that's why I have less expectation for company. But right now, in fact, he's improving. He's improving on the job. Beating Leipzig 6-0. Leipzig have good players, so beating them 6-0. And now you should know that Bayern Munich are also ready this season. So that's from the Bundesliga side of things. Now let's go straight to and in the match here, Harry Kane scored a hat-trick. His first hat-trick of the season. First hat-trick of the season. Luis Diaz registered a goal for himself. So that will be his first Bundesliga goal since he joined Bayern Munich. Now, let's go on Saturday. Yes, Saturday, Man City and Tottenham played an early kickoff game. Man City, Tottenham. And Charlie, right now there, maybe I'm a second because City playing at Etihad against Tottenham. And just within first half, we lost the game. I thought they were even going to win the second half. And yes, still, you can still find problems in this City team. Their defense is very bad. The defense, and I don't know what right now City needs. I want to know what City needs right now, because coming up against Tottenham, Frank, I've always been saying that Frank is a very a good coach. Frank is a very, very good coach, because this is a game I never expected Tottenham to win. I was even thinking, even if the game is going to get to some, there's going to be a surprise in the game. There is going to be a draw, a full-time draw. But Tottenham was able to beat City 2-0. Big ups to Tottenham. They are showing a glimpse of what they have for us this season. I've already before the beginning of this season, I've already said Tottenham this season they are also going to compete. Tottenham this season they are going to compete, even if not for the EPL, they are going to try to remain in the top 4, as we know Tottenham for. And Frank, when it comes to Frank Thomas, for him, the top 4 is not just enough for him. I think he wants to add trophy to it. If you cannot get them the EPL, even if Tottenham cannot win the EPL, I'm sure they are going to win a domestic trophy this season. Look at the game they played against Man City. This is not the Tottenham that will be relaxing just for you to play the whole game. Now, this is a Tottenham that they press. And look at how they do their transition. Very, very quick. Very, very quick. And they have players that can press. They have players like Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed Kudus is very, very fast on the ball. Immediately he's on the ball, he's trying to create chances. He's trying to take on players. He's trying to attack the opponent. He's moving straight to the box of the opponent. They have Richarlison, who has found his form back. He's banging goals. In their first match, he scored 2 goals. Right now, Tottenham have 6 points. They have 6 points on the table. And playing against City, I was like, oh no, Guardiola there. Because in the first match, in Guardiola's first match, he won by 4 goals. So I was thinking, oh, Charlie, Guardiola, this season, in fact, but I'm not judging Guardiola based on this Tottenham match. No. In football, things like this can happen. It can be that Guardiola may lose this match, but by his next game, he's going to win. So you cannot judge Guardiola by just this lose. But what I'm saying is for Tottenham, they have really, really tried. Tottenham has really, really impressed me. Going to Etihad to beat Guardiola 2-0 at the beginning of the season. And Man City, it doesn't surprise me that much because Man City, we know them for this. Anytime they start the season, they don't perform that good. Anytime the season begins, if you are someone who has been following Man City in the EPL for a long period of time, they don't perform that good. But when the season is getting to the end of the season, that's why when they are second, when your team and City is behind you, you should be careful. They can just take over the table anytime, any period. So this doesn't surprise me. I know So City, they are going to bounce back from this lose. This is not going to keep them down. But Frank Thomas, he's doing a good job. Looking at what he's doing right now, looking at the teamwork he has built within these players, you can see that he's doing a good work. And how the players are clicking, Charlie, it's really, really good. It's really, really good. This is a good start for Tottenham Hotspur. So Tottenham Hotspur beat Man City 2-0. Now moving on from the Tottenham Hotspur's game, let me go to the Arsenal Leeds game. Yeah, Arsenal also beat Leeds 5-0. The Gunners. This time around, we don't want any Netflix though. This time around, we don't want any Netflix. This time around, you guys, you should, if you are winning the EPL, win it convincingly. No Netflix. And Charlie Saka was substituted out from the game because he was limping. It seems he had an injury, which I am praying that it shouldn't be a long injury. It should be something short. Maybe even in the next match, maybe I'm hoping that we see Saka, because anytime things like this start happening, that's where we see Arsenal having problems. But if all their players are fully fit, I think Arsenal can compete for the trophy this season. Arsenal, they can compete. Right now, they have 6 points. They beat Man United in the first game, and they beat Leeds 5-0. My boy Gyökeres scored a goal. I have told you, Gyökeres is going to win the top scorer. I believe, Charlie, the boy is a monster when it comes to scoring goals. He's a monster. He's that good. Gyökeres is that good. So I was happy yesterday to see him score 2 goals. I was really, really happy. And yesterday, in fact, Arsenal against Leeds, Arsenal is going to outperform them. So Arsenal showed that Massa classic performance from Etihad boys. Yesterday they really cooked, they really played. In fact, they gave everything on the field and they beat Leeds 5-0. For Leeds, you will return back to relegation. I know Leeds, teams like Leeds like this will be returning back to relegation, because when you look at their first 5 matches that they are going to play, I'm not sure they can get a point. I am not sure they can even get a point out of it. So for Leeds, it's normal. But let me focus on Arsenal. Madueke was good on that day. Gyökeres was good on that. Saka was good, but the injury was the only problem that happened. And Arsenal, they have good defense. They have the likes of Saliba. Gabriel is back from injury and is playing really, really good. And Arsenal, when you are playing them this season, you should be really careful. They are back with their set pieces. Their set pieces is very, very dangerous. Most of their goals come from their set pieces. In their game against Man United, their goals came from set pieces. This 5-0 win against Leeds, most of the goals came from set pieces. So you should know that their set pieces are very, very dangerous. If you're a team and you are playing against Arsenal, teams have to now study this and work on this. If you are going to play against Arsenal, you should not be giving them chance to have more set pieces, because no matter what, their player is good. Their players are going to get the ball first when the set pieces are taken. They've mastered it. They've learned it. They've mastered it. So anytime that they are playing any match, anytime it happens, so they know what to do. And right now they have a top striker in the box. They have Gyökeres. So if they have chances like this, and they have players who are really good in the air too, they have Calafiori, they have Gabriel. So you should know that if you give them the chance to have more set pieces, they can cause you problem. They can cause you problem. And big ups to what Arteta is doing. We have seen what he's trying to do this season. This season, I beg, add trophy. Arteta, add trophies. Arteta, add trophies to it. Now we are moving on from the Arsenal game. Let's go to La Liga. Yeah, La Liga. Barcelona, straightforward. Barcelona. Charlie, you be Barca fan, You be Barca fan. See, it do a Barca, they give me some kind of joy. I mean myself, I don't know what to do, Sam. Barcelona, you see the team Barcelona, the whole entire world. Barcelona is the best team in the whole entire world. 2-0 down. 2-0 down. People thought that was it. Madrid fans were teasing us. Madrid fans, they were laughing, they were happy, they were jubilating. If supposing this was Madrid, there was no way there was going to be a comeback. Do you know Remontada? The name was generated as from Barcelona. Remontada was generated as from the name Barcelona, because Barcelona, we are the only ones that can do the comeback like this. 2 goes down, and we're able to still win. Inshallah, God grace. See, one thing I'm going to say to Hans Flick is, This cannot happen again. You all remember Barcelona against Inter Milan. We did a comeback, but we still lost the match. Immediately you make a team feel too comfortable to score you first. It's not always that you are coming to you can do the comeback. Let's say when you meet teams like Getafe, when it comes to defending, they are very, very strong at defending. So when a team like Getafe take the lead by beating you 2-0, it will be very difficult for you to do a comeback. And if you continue to let teams feel so comfortable that they can score first, teams are going to when teams score, they are going to try to defend hard. They are going to try to defend hard. So this cannot happen again. Just because we are happy that we did a comeback doesn't mean we want to see this happen again. We don't want to see that happen again. Right now, we need to work on that. The high line, I'm still having some problems with the high line because it's like Arao. It left you small before you go feel adapt to this high line thing that we end. Yesterday, the first goal, Charlie Kubasi, you could have done a lot. The way that you made the player beat you so easily to score the goal, Charlie, there was up. So the defense here, we need to work on our defense. We have attackers that can give us the numbers. And yesterday, Rashford was substituted out from the game during the first half because Hans Flick saw that Charlie, the formation he is trying to play is not working because yesterday they brought Rafinha to the middle. Rafinha was brought to the middle whilst Rashford was playing the wings. But Charlie, it was not working. So they have to do a fast substitution during the first half so that Rafinha can move to his position. So that Rafinha can move to his natural position. And it really helped. That was how we were able to equalize the whole goal and even do a comeback to beat Levante. So if you are supporting Barcelona, Charlie, relax. Everything is in the hands of God. This season, we are winning the treble. We are winning the Champions League. We are not able to win last season. Don't worry. This season, we will win it. This season, we are going to win it. This season, I can assure you that Barcelona is going to win the Champions League. Now, Atletico Madrid, that Atma team, you see that Atma team, that Atletico Madrid, Simone, you lost your first match. Against Elche, you are drawing. Against Elche, you draw. See, and he's the highest paid coach in the world. Why? See, I think it's time now Atletico Madrid has to let go of Simone. Find a coach that can play attacking football. You have good players that can attack. You have solid, strong players that can attack. And you are still not attacking. Your mind is still focused on defending. How can you score a goal in the 8th minute and let them equalize the goal in the 15th minute and you close and you end the game with a draw? Sometimes I don't understand. Like Simone, you have been at Atletico Madrid for this long period of time and you are still not you are still not upgrading your coaching skills. You are still not learning. Always like the defensive, the defending side, you are always defending. Why? How? You have good players. Stop defending. Play beautiful football. Add numbers to the game. Oh, Charlie. That thing they pay me. Why? They pay me the way Simone they do in trends. They pay me. If you go to the Serie A2, Napoli beats Sassuolo 2-0. Calvin De Bruyne, he scored on his debut. So he really tried. Yeah, he really tried. Calvin De Bruyne, I mean, you guys know, top. McTominay also scored. McTominay, since he joined Napoli, Charlie, he has been transformed into a new player by Conte. In fact, he's playing some good football there. So Serie A2, Napoli won by 2-0. AC Milan, yeah, you still have Allegri, you've added Luka Modric, you've added good players, and you are still losing to Cremonese. You are losing to Cremonese 2-1. Sometimes they shock me. AS Roma beat Bologna 1-0. So Charlie, during the weekend on Saturday and Friday, this is what happened. We are waiting for the Sunday matches, and guys, we will bring you a review on that too. Please, if this is your first time watching the channel, subscribe to the channel and drop your comments in the comment section. Charlie, if your favorite team won their match, drop it in the comment section. What team do you support? Drop it in the comment section. This season, do you think Arsenal can win the EPL, or do you think Tottenham will win the EPL, or Chelsea? Drop it in the comment section. La Liga boys, who do you think is going to win the La Liga this season? Drop everything in the comment section. My name is Big Ando, and guys, please subscribe to the channel. I am out.